I'm just looking up this theory of reflection in Lakshmanjoo's book, and he says there that it's very similar to this Advaita Vedanta theory, because he says that, like, normally when there is mirror, there is object that is reflected, but in consciousness you only see the reflection and nothing else. You don't. There is no cause of this reflection. There is no object of this reflection.
Okay, very good. So you found something else to correct me? So it's just finish
No,
this.
it was not correction. It was just
No, I don't mind. It's good to be
interesting.
corrected also sometimes.
And it says that this is some kind of practice used in Kashmir Shaivism
So
for advanced yogis.
okay, very good. So like I like that addition. Thank you, Ganapati. So yes, this invites this little bit. So indeed, this analogy of the mirror, that although Shiva, as it were, find its reflection in the mirror of its own consciousness as the world, that mirror cannot be reflected in the face of Shiva, just as when you look at yourself, you see your face reflected in a mirror, but the mirror does not reflect in the face. Do you see? You see yourself in the mirror. It's a one-way process. It does not reflect back. You see? You can see yourself in the mirror, but the mirror cannot see itself in the face. So it's a very, very, very good, very subtle addition. Very welcomed addition, in fact. This is exemplified in that Puranic Veda, like not, this is no longer, but more like on the mythological, from the mythological point of view, from that lore kind of point of view, is that Shiva closes his eye and the world comes in full bloom and full glory. Shiva opens his eyes and the world ceases to exist. You see? So in what just Ganapati read, though I'm not familiar with that particular exposition of Swami Lakshmanjoo, I can guarantee you that he gives this analogy with Advaita Vedanta, where Advaita Vedanta sees this, and this is the analogies which, by the way, the Pratibimbavada is shared by most of the schools of non-dual philosophy. Shared. But the only difference is that from the point of view of Advaita Vedanta, the world is a pure projection of the mind, unreal and has no existence of its own. See? But from Kashmir point of view, that reflection is real. And this is where Ximaraja, unsatisfied with the analogy of the mirror, comes up with these propositions to look for yet another, let's say, less mechanical model. This, what is less mechanical in terms of what mirror represents. After all, it's very mechanical representation here of that theory. Was very appealing to my own sensibility. So this is also what perhaps I would like to take you back so that you can like juicy kind of like let it soak it in fully. It's that relationship between all your perceptions, which is due to the subjectivity of your own very self. And everything that is being perceived is nothing other than projection of that subjectivity into an object that then is there. And that is why you are able to perceive it. That's the emphasis again, as a homework, almost as a to reflect on, to ponder on. The true relationship between subject and object, observer and observed. Other than that, there is no world out there outside of my perception. That's what we constantly talk.